Welcome to the Nyancast. I'm Jim.
I'm Sam.
And today, like every other person on the world, we're going to be doing a discussion about Devilman Crybaby.
And our seasonal blend.
Yeah. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, we can call it seasonal blend.
The seasonal blend, but also had a cat. Devil cat.
The Devil cat.
Close enough.
Alright, so this is going to be a full spoiler cast. We're probably going to spoil everything about the show.
I mean, 10 episodes. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's awesome.
It's too good. It's probably the greatest anime of 2018, as everyone's been saying.
It's probably one of my favorites. Definitely. It's going to be really hard to beat that.
Yeah, it's... For me, it immediately jumped up to, like, my top 10, probably, which is always this kind of nebulous thing that I know my, like, top 5 really well, but it's definitely up there. So I just wanted to talk first. You don't really have an experience with Yuasa, right? The director?
The Devilman guy?
No.
Oh, I know Atomic Galaxy. I heard of Ping Pong, the animation, and like the couple scenes Samurai Champloo that you pointed out that he did. Like I know about, but like I never got a real interest into Atomic Galaxy or Ping Pong.
For me, Atomic Galaxy is like one of my all-time favorite. It's like definitely my top 5.
Not my cup of tea.
You have to forgive it. You saw like one episode.
I wasn't a fan though.
It's really good. It's like perfect.
For you, but probably not for me.
I guess so. Whereas Atomic Galaxy is a lot more like kind of philosophical in a way, and like goes into like human struggles and such. This is just, like Devilman Crybaby is just like balls to the wall, like sex, gore,
but also like humanity.
Yeah, like what is human? Can you still be human if you have Devilman? If you have giant hairy legs?
Yeah, if you have a different body, but still have the heart of a human. That kind of stuff.
And also I have seen Mind Game, which is what's the studio? I think they're called 3 Degrees.
I have no idea.
Fahrenheit. It's some anime. It's an anime movie called Mind Game that has an awesome opening scene. Like the first 20 minutes are awesome, and it's like this dude who is just like, he's kind of like a shitty guy, and he's just like in this like little bar, and out of nowhere this huge buff dude comes to like collect money from the bar because he works for the mafia, and the guy gets killed. He gets shot in the ass and the bullet goes through his head, but then he goes to heaven, and there's this like 5-minute scene where he meets God, and he like kind of tricks God into giving him a second chance. And the scene with God is amazing because it's like every few seconds the character model changes, because it's like God is so complex you can't comprehend it. Just if you want to watch that movie, that gets a little kind of boring near the end, watch the scene where he meets God. It is so visually amazing. It's exactly what you'd expect from like Yuasa. Like if you've seen the intro to Kaiba, which is another show that he's done, it's a similar effect where it's like a character that's like constantly flickering through different designs.
Yeah,
I love it.
What's it called? I know Devilman's been around for like decades, like since like the
late
70s. Or manga started in manga started in the 70s.
Yeah, it's a very short manga. It's only 5 volumes.
Wow, I know there's a lot of adaptations. Like I always see it, or it crosses over with something, stuff like that.
Yeah, we can't give like a too accurate history of it, since our first exposure of it has really been this one.
I've only seen Devilman versus Cyber 09 on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but I've always seen it on there.
Oh, actually, I think I watched an episode of that. And I was like, who's this Devilman guy? He seems pretty cool.
And Devil Lady. Or Devilman
Oh, yeah,
Lady.
Devilman Lady, which is like a gender swap version, I think. I don't know. I tried watching that. It seemed not good. I'll read the manga.
But if anything, if like people know Devilman, it might be because of the horrible dub it had, or amazingly horrible. Like,
yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, the one thing that I've seen is, well, no, I haven't seen the OVA, but
it's like a real fan dub. Like,
yes. It feels like differing audio quality. It sounds like the one guy recorded in like a different studio.
Probably.
For Rio's voice actor.
Wouldn't surprise me with like the early days of dubbing. But yeah, so
this is kind of a weird side note, but I heard like a recounting of like how Funimation started, and it was really interesting because like it was pretty much just like, what's his name, Chris Sabat, and like a few other people who were just like, you know, we work at theater. Like, we have, like, this theater that we go to. We don't want to move out to LA to dub anime. We can start our own studio here in, like, Bumblefuck, Texas. And then they do. And they just get people from, like, theater to do it. I just think that's odd. Like, what a cool success story.
A lot of people do that now. Like, they have, like, a studio just for dubbing. I know, like, Team 4-Star, like, they got, like, Funimation gave them a project to dub now. It's pretty cool.
It's a different time, though. Like, nowadays it's a lot easier because, like, you can do everything with probably like under like $200, you could get the equipment to make a okay.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just look at this. Like, we have a shitty little mic and it sounds fine. But, like, they had nothing. This is, like, in the early 90s when there was, like, no infrastructure set up for that. It's just really cool. Sorry.
And people walk around with a recorder with a microphone attached to it, and, like, on the street, and, like, hold up to your mouth, and, like, can you say these lines for me?
You are Kakarot, and you are going to be screaming loudly.
Carrot cake.
Okay, so, but, yeah, I just thought that, I can't remember what I heard that in, but it was really cool. But, like oral history.
Yeah, and going from what we little bit that I looked up about it, it just it says like Devilman basically has Akira across everything but that like Devilman woman. Like Akira seemed to be the main Devilman, and the design is fairly the same, at least the head design for him. From what I see, I saw from all the like adaptations for it, and they're all equally gory.
Yeah, that's like the thing. Even like the old. Like Go Nagai wrote the original manga, and Go Nagai pretty much invented like anime as it is today and manga. He like made mecha essentially. He's like the first like mecha show.
Yeah, I think
Manzinger Z,
because like that design looks like that mech like. Yes,
there's Manzinger Z and Getter Robo, and I think
Manzinger Z. I think the one.
Manzinger Z is like a transforming robot show where it's like there's 3 different parts of it, and like 3 different pilots, and they have to join together,
like a Voltron,
kind of, yeah. So Voltron, there's like
Super Sentai kind of thing,
and there's like different forms. Maybe this might be Getter Robo. I think Getter Robo is just like a giant robot dude.
Yeah, just one mech.
Yeah, but yeah, as I said, like I'm not really too familiar with Go Nagai. I've heard a lot of people who like love Go Nagai. It's like this is where I've learned a lot of stuff. But I mean, I loved this show, so I'm definitely gonna read. I'm probably gonna read the original manga because I'm curious to see how it.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting that Rio hasn't appeared since the original like series or like OVA.
Yeah, which is really interesting because like he's such an important character. I wonder what is in his place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or just like I wonder if like other adaptations were just like more like Monster of the Week kind of episodes. Because
I know the OVA is regarded as like one of the better versions, but they didn't get to finish it. Well, despite having a hilarious dub, they didn't get to finish the story. Which is kind of a bummer. And I know they switched things around too. I think they like made a different character Celine. I don't know, whatever. But so yeah, we talked about we like it a lot. I guess we can briefly go through the story.
Yeah, that was kind of like his like what we know about the history without like really doing extensive research.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound bad, I guess. But I guess the story. Do you want to do this, or do you want me to try?
I'll start it and we can like trade off.
All right.
So basically, Akira is this good little boy. He's just the goodest little, like, pathetic boy you've ever seen. He doesn't really do much. He kind of cares about his friends, and he tries to stand up for them, but he's pretty weak.
More so friend.
Yeah, that's true. I'm kind of lumping him in with the other girls that are, I guess they're more Miki's friends. But so yeah, he's definitely interested in Miki, but he also, like, lives with her, which is weird at first.
Yeah, they I guess like childhood friend kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then later on we find out that his parents... they're doctors that travel the world, and they like kind of just shack him up with this other family friend.
Yeah.
But we have this. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. So we have this precious little boy, and then he gets kind of saved one day by his friend Rio, who's this weird, like blonde hair, blue eyed. I think he's blue eyes.
Aryan.
Yeah, he's very Aryan. He's really weird. He always dresses in all white, whereas Akira's normally in black.
Giant like white coat,
trench coat. I love that.
It's like a giant fur coat. It's like 20,000 times bigger than him.
It makes him look like a giant tube. It's hilarious. Yeah. The one scene where he's reaching his arm out is like
he looks amazing. Like something that would be inside like an Austin Powers movie.
But so yeah, long story short, they go to like a crazy rave, which is probably one of the greatest scenes in anime history.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like it's because he's trying to get proof of. He tells him like, "I want proof of demons," and like this is like the place. He's like honest with him, like, but he didn't tell him like he's really like wants to do. But like, yeah, he goes. So he brings him to the rave. He gets his camera out. He drinks a little bit, but then he breaks the bottle and then just starts stabbing and killing motherfuckers to draw out demons while recording it.
Yeah, I just like. The whole scene up to that was like, I was like, this is fucking awesome. Like the part when they're driving there and the synth's like pumping.
The music's great.
Yeah, the music is utter god tier.
Probably one of my favorite like scores for like a fucking anime.
It's so good. And like, I watched some random YouTube video of this girl who's like, I don't even know who she is. I won't call her out. But she was like, and the soundtrack's great. It's dubstep. And I was like, No,
That's not.
It's not. You idiot. It's
No.
not dubstep. That's enough mansplaining for one podcast.
Yeah, Jim. Fuck you.
But so
Sexist motherfucker.
So yeah, so the demons start to come in full force, and all these people
They're transforming.
Yeah, I love the one girl who's like who's topless, and she's like, "Oh, you want to touch my boobs?" And then her boobs end up becoming demons and like eating people. That part's awesome.
Yeah, so everyone basically fucking dies, and then a demon basically possesses Akira.
Amon.
He calls for Amon.
Who's known as like the strongest, or
he's a king demon. That's not Satan.
Yeah, he's for some reason Amon has like a reputation for being super strong. Oh, and also Rio says something about how Akira's pure of heart, and he's the only person that can, because he's so pure of heart, he's the only person that can like take over a demon,
or best chance to like contain him.
Yeah, whereas like when a person gets overcome by the demon just takes over their personality completely.
Yeah. And that, or you become like, eventually discover a Devilman where you can transform, but you still have control over, you have a demon body but a human heart.
So that's actually, I didn't think about this until now, but like, so then why do you think the two other Devilmen that we see in the show get there? Like, Miko, she gets it, but she's definitely not pure heart. She's like full of like
I was thinking
lust and...
I was thinking it was like, depending on the emotion, because like it was him, and then I guess because Akira was more so being pure heart and like caring for others. Miko was like lust, but like she also had a love for Miki.
Yeah,
but I think that was a favorite.
It's like a weird like perverted love.
Where the other guy, was it Toda or Toda? I think it was.
I think you're right. Let me just check so people don't scream at us.
Coda.
Yeah,
there's a lot of similar names, Coda and But I guess because he had his love for his track partner.
Yeah, they had like some sort of goal that I guess is like their defining.
I was thinking like
purpose.
I think it's more love or like loving of or caring for someone very close to you.
That's a really interesting theory. I really like that. It makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, that's why I assumed they were going for with like hit. But like, I guess since he lost his, like that's why he kind of lost control more so of his emotions.
Yeah.
Where like his emotions would turn him into a demon, where Akira was like always like that, so his emotions didn't get, unless he was like pure hatred, like or revenge kind of thing, he would snap. But like that only happened a couple times.
But so what happens is so Amon tries to possess Akira, but Akira fights back and becomes the Devilman.
Yeah, which that's like the term of then it becomes the term of like people who demon body, the human heart.
Yeah,
but like they also change like their human appearance and then become like taller.
They become like super ripped and like obsessed with sex and
really fast and weird runners.
They have that kind of like traditional Asian art style, like Japanese art, where they have very very thin, slanty eyes.
Yeah,
their eyebrows normally change too.
They get like a color, like eyeshadow, like underneath their eyes, and like a little bit of like the Egyptian like corner thing.
Yeah, like too. A little bit of, like what's it called, like a mascara almost.
Yeah,
I like when Akira transformed and we see like his not the Devilman form, which I think looks cool, but like his new human form. I love it. I think it's like.
It reminded me a little bit.
So fucking cool.
Reminded me a little bit of Mugen from Samurai Champloo.
Oh yeah, I know you say that.
Yeah, it like reminded me of that, but
he looked really familiar in a way that I was like, but I still like I love his profile, I love his hair, his like buff demeanor, and like the next episode is one of my favorite moments. Like I love all the weird like psychosexual stuff this show does, and like the part when he like watches porn in the auditorium, and he's just like right in front of the vagina.
He becomes like a bad boy.
Yeah, he like eats all the girls' food, and they're like, "Oh, Akira, you're so good." Culminating to the part where all the girls are like looking at his dick and like how big his fucking dick is now, and they're like, "Oh my god, look how big his cock is!" Like, that was one of the greatest scenes in anime ever.
Yeah, he becomes like a lot more vocal, but he still basically has like the same personality. He still cries whenever he sees like someone else being sad.
Yeah, we didn't mention that before. Yeah, that's like his. It's called Devilman Crybaby.
His gimmick.
Yeah, and he's like the most empathetic person. Like
he'll cry for someone like when they're sad. Or, like, he knows they're gonna feel sad.
Like I don't think we ever really see him cry when he's sad. He just gets angry. He only cries when other people.
Yeah, basically, yeah. He also doesn't like sadness, but like
which makes him a good pairing to Satan.
Yeah, so
who has no sympathy.
So basically, pair that with Rhea to go find kill other demons, so he can get footage of demons and everything. That's like the goal and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a little bit Monster of the Week. Like he fights like this is sees the photographer, and then like he records like him transforming the Devilman, but then they have to go find him and everything, which is like results in like fighting a water demon that possesses Miki, and then he fucking friend kisses that motherfucker out like an awesome.
That part was awesome. Yeah, how he beat him.
Yeah, but the whole part where like he goes to like the photographer's mom's house, and, like I like the whole guy where he like, blows up the house and like
that was fucking crazy
and shoots the fucking photographer in the head and he's like knocked out. Fucking great.
Yeah, I really, especially at this point in the show, I love how like Ryu is just evil. Like he's unabashedly like.
Yeah. And you get that image of like them headbutting each other, like him like wanting to shoot Miki, she might know something. But, like, you don't fucking touch her.
Yeah, luckily for Akira, she didn't remember.
Yeah.
Amon, or when he transformed into Devilman.
Yeah.
So then, shortly after, we get to the Celine, and do you remember his name?
Forget. He's not really important.
He really wasn't. It's funny, like you said, it's like it becomes a Monster of the Week show, but like only for like a split second, like. It flirts with the idea of being Monster of the Week, and then it goes right into the finale.
Once episode 6, I think, comes along, it completely like, shifts tones.
Oh, the other guy's name's Kaim.
Yeah, he didn't even have a Wikipedia article. That's how important he was.
Also, I love that it's a fucking like track runner ad on this Devilman Crybaby.
But you don't have nearly as good of a run.
Oh no, he's got the pose right.
But yeah, so we got Yeah, so those two are teased, you know, after we get the episode with like them headbutting and like I thought that was like that's like their conflict of them like against each other was gonna start, but either he's still kind of friends afterwards though.
With who?
Like him, let's go, Akira and Ryo. Because after the whole like encounter, I thought they were gonna have to be at odds the entire time. But
that was kind of weird.
But was Celine before or after his parents come?
Oh no, that was before.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Celine was before.
Alright, I kind of forgot what order that was. But.
Yeah, because it was like. Yeah, because Celine is like the first major like encounter, and then it goes on to the parents, and then
who's like they basically him and that other guy no one cares about.
Kaim.
Is that the name of the other demon?
The bull demon.
Yeah,
the bull demon king.
Yeah. That's the reference that we're gonna get.
I know, it's really. It just came out of my mouth, and I was like, "What is that from?" Oh.
But those two are teased. They want to find him on and get him back.
Mm-hmm.
We bring back the demon squad, and like he basically was their leader, right?
Who?
Amon.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like. And Celine is depicted several times as being like very sexual and like she's like masturbating and
literally finger herself and transforming while she's fingering.
It's pretty cool.
She also has like a harpy.
Oh yeah, she is. She has a really good design for a harpy though.
So
generally, I hate the harpies, but.
Yeah, and then the episode goes by and he like encounters her, or he's like going crazy like sex to prey.
Okay, this is another scene that I love. Yeah, he's just kind of like wandering around town like.
But he's like also like freaking out, like he's like splurging in bed and everything.
Well, okay, I was gonna get to that. So yeah, like he comes home one night and he's like he's seeing double. He's like he's so overcome with sexual desire he can't function. He looks at Miki and he sees through her clothing. He has devil X-ray vision. He sees her like bush and like he's just like I need to fuck. But then he goes to his bedroom, has like a horrible sex dream, and then looks up. He's completely naked and his ceiling is covered in
which is gonna be a gif. I'm gonna assume like all over the internet. It should be anyway. Of just like looking up and just seeing like an explosion
dripping.
Of
like how do you even clean that? Like
you just like
I love this like
a bunch of tissues.
I really one thing I love about the show is like this like the monstrosity and like the power, the sexual power of these demons and how horrifying and scary it is. Like,
but then he wanders into like the sex town.
He literally goes to the red light district, drooling. He's like passing, like he can't even control himself.
Cute. Maybe even gets like no, he's weird. I'm like, you do not get to pick who's weird and who's not. You get what you get for your like fucking prostitute.
Hey, she's a high class prostitute.
Yeah, they have standards.
If you saw a weird buff dude like drooling, literally drooling out of like sexual like desire, I would be like, get this man away from me.
But then
Celine like pretends to be a prostitute, and then she's like, "Hey, Amon, do you remember when we used to like fuck all the time?" And then he's like, "I'm not Amon."
You didn't tell him first. He's like over their top and like that's like his motorboat. The first thing he goes,
oh, that's right,
motorboat.
Yeah, yeah, which is kind of funny because I was like, wow, like he could just.
He doesn't even fuck her. He just like motorboats her for like the entire time.
His kind of sexual desire is like pleasing others. He's a true giver.
Pleasing others, but even to please himself by good old motorboat. That's all we asked for.
Yeah, you can tell that
It's like
Yuasa is definitely a boob guy. He loves boobs.
it's like let me just go to a bar, but I only want tomato juice with a piece of celery.
Just let me sniff the vodka.
That'll
That'll be good.
Let me get tomato juice. Give me a virgin Bloody Mary.
Well, he's into the foreplay. He likes working his way up there.
He didn't.
He's all about pleasing the woman.
He didn't even just butter. She's like, this is not even good, man.
I don't know. I feel like if you're a weird Devilman and you probably he's never had sex. We know Akira is a virgino, and he probably doesn't even know what to do. He's probably just like his experience of sex is coming on the ceiling.
Well,
so
it's known that he watches looks up porn inside
true.
inside the family living room computer.
Okay, so he does.
The kid literally logs on and sees fucking porn on the computer.
Oh, this is why I love this show. It goes places that other shows are afraid to.
It's a Netflix show. What do you expect?
Yeah, there needs to be more shows like those.
Hopefully, that leads to good things. But yeah, so
okay, we're drawing a little too much. So yeah, we have the big confrontation with Celine.
She transforms. They fight. Blah blah blah.
He
beats the shit out of her.
He brutalizes her and then starts raping her in the air. So yeah, this is like insane that there's a character, our hero is like raping a demon lady. Like, oh, this is hilarious to me. You don't see this in shows anymore. It's
the least worst sexual act that probably happens in the show, though.
Like, yeah, there are definitely crazy ones too.
Necrophiliaism?
The ism of necrophilia.
Necrophiliaism? I don't know.
It's a belief system. Yeah, there is necrophilia. Well, she wasn't dead. She was still alive. She was just like, I think he like clipped her wings or something. Like he like ripped her wings off so she couldn't fly away.
Yeah, he ripped her wings and like
her arms
I'm pretty sure he cut. I think it's where he cut her like legs off too. Because then like the fucking bull guy, jobber guy, like you can just kill me and use my body, but we're both gonna die. But you can just. And she gets one good hit on him when they combine, and then...
Yeah, he loses his arm, I think, right?
He loses, like, an arm... Yeah, I think he definitely lost an arm, and he gets, like, he got, like, a horn, like, through, like, the chest, I think, too. So he was, like... He saw her about, like revving up, like, you know, like a bull doing the leg, like...
The charge
thing, and then he passes out, but then he wakes up with, like... Rio find him?
Yeah. Yeah, he passed out, like, all night, too. Like, he wakes up to the next day.
And he's like, what the fuck are the giant demon about to fucking kill me? Why didn't she kill me? And then she's just, like, a statue smiling, like she knew she was gonna win, but she died. Cause she literally died, like, after one attack, like, after a minute or 30 seconds.
They didn't have enough, which... Yeah, we also learned that Kaim, the other demon guy, was, like, in love with Celine, and, like, he always says all these lines, like, how he wants to, like, have sex with her.
Well, he also had, like, when she was, like, with him, you could see the jealousy a little bit in the eyes. Like, it was always transparent that he was going to be jealous.
And then, like, this isn't... Like, Celine's a really interesting character to me.
Dude was also, like, a lightning bull.
Oh, yeah. It's weird that they used the bull thing again, because it kind of just makes me think of the second bull.
Yeah, because we had two bull demons.
Yeah. Kings.
No, shut up. I understand a Smite reference.
But, so, like, Celine's an interesting character to me, because, like, she's clearly obsessed with Amon, and, like... Part of her wants to kill him, but like the other part is like, did she hesitate intentionally?
Yeah, they did say like, if he's not Amon, it's like the human somehow like took him. We had to kill him, like blah, blah, so I had to do. But I don't know, maybe she did.
And also like the fact, do you think she like cared about Kaim at the end, or she just used him?
Probably.
She was just using him as a way to.
Demons can't comprehend love.
Yeah.
Devilmen can, and devil cats.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think that's propaganda. That's Ryu propaganda. Devilmen love because, like, I don't know. This is very, very interesting.
Also, should we talk about like the hip hop, like rap, like the Japanese that would happen in like?
Oh, it was great. I loved it.
I love that too.
It was like so ballsy to have a scene like that. I was listening to another podcast about Devilman. They're saying like how like instead of having like boring exposition dumps, they just do it through rap. Like, they just have a character, like rap his feelings.
Beatboxing rap, too. Like, it's pretty
It's
awesome.
Street rap.
It's really cool.
Yeah, freestyle. It's awesome.
But during all this, like, Monster of the Week crap, there's also, like, a little subplot of, like, the other Miki. Which I was kind of confused at first. I didn't know who it was. I didn't understand. Like,
her character design changes so drastically.
Yeah.
You kind of have to, like, assume it's her at first, especially the boob size is, like, the giveaway.
And also, I had to explain to you how like the guy hitting on her and the other track guy were two different characters.
Yeah, that confused me
They kind of
too.
did look alike. But
that was my biggest problem with like, okay, Akira was easy because like we saw him transform.
Yeah.
But with Miku, I guess we're calling her Miku.
Yeah, Miko.
Miko. Like big boob Miko.
Big titty Miko.
She was a little hard to figure out. And the other guy was like they introduced him so suddenly and like they gave him another side plot that was like, oh, this character is more complex than I thought.
You're teased about him, them asking about the murder of like his one trackmate, but then it kind of you don't see it because it also does a dolly. It's like weird shot of like him just moving, like not actually. It's like the it's like the guts like walk, but they didn't actually move up and down. He's just kind
of sliding. Yeah. That's interesting. I remember hearing someone complain about that.
It's weird. I noticed that when I watched it. Like this is fucking odd. But it's not really clear. But but eventually they go to a club and same thing happens.
Where they become.
Which I'll talk more about what happened when we talk more about Miko because she more important later on.
Yeah.
But so after I really like his parents were coming to visit.
Oh yeah, and it's the turtle demon.
Turtle demon, it's like his dad gets like turned into a demon basically, and like consumes his mom and like all the people on this bus.
All the faces.
Yeah,
that was a really
all screaming like help, whatever.
That was a really awesome scene because it was just like the resolve that his like dead mom had. She's like, "Kill me, I'm already dead." Like that was really that's actually I think the one time where Akira cries.
Yeah,
that's because it's like his shit that he's dealing with.
Yeah, the first thing is him never getting there quick enough. The continuing plot point of never getting there in time.
If only he used his demon run better.
He never gets there in time. It's a common issue that he has. But I really
isn't it too relatable?
Yeah, I really liked that episode. And I think after that was like the big like
track
halfway point, like the track episode that where everything kind of shifts gears.
At this point, the show really does kick into high gear. Like when I was watching, I was like, "Wow, the pacing's really quick." But then like I've heard that like the manga pacing is just as insane. Like as I said, like. It becomes like a Monster of the Week show for like 5 seconds, and then it's like, no, here's the final arc. Like, all right, here's like the track meet. Yeah, we have Ryu expose demons to the world through social media.
He's planning to drug the dude so he would it's like a hormone drug that like would make him like overly emote and then turn into a demon.
Yeah,
and he puts into the water,
and then he shows porn everywhere.
You showed gay porn to make him think of like his partner.
Oh, was it gay porn?
I'm pretty sure it was gay stuff that he.
I had a hard time like actually seeing what was on the monitors.
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a guy like anal, so the guy would like freak out thinking of his partner. That's why they showed him having anal sex with a random guy and him eating him.
Yeah.
But the whole plan, he wants to expose the demons, and Akira was supposed to drug him, but Akira doesn't get in the water because he cries for him because he said he could like feel like. He cried for him because he feels like loss or whatever for him, and it kind of freaks him out and like all that weird shit. Then you have your favorite scene of Miki and Miko, like the boob, big shirt off, like scene of like bet your name.
Yeah, that's like the first time we see them confront because like the whole time Miko had always been kind of in her shadow and she never spoke up.
She never got her name.
Yeah, she wanted to be called Miki. She wanted to be, but she kept getting it's her boobs. Her boobs were preventing her from being aerodynamic enough. It was the DFC.
Saucer. They're literally flying saucers.
The delicious flat chest is the one that comes out supreme in a race.
Yeah, she was pretty decent, like tits.
Yeah, compared to the other characters.
But yeah, so.
No, but I love that scene where she's in the locker room. She like rips her. Well, she takes her sports bra off, and she's just like bare chest. It reminded me of Gunbuster of all things, where like there's a scene where Noriko and Gunbuster rips her top off, and she's just like showing her boobs to the enemy. She's just like, "Fuck yes!" She does like the Gynax pose and everything. It's just like an awesome moment.
I'm sure it was. But also like at the beginning of the episode, we got the track dude, Kato, the right answer. I'm getting my names mixed up again. I need coffee. Coda.
Coda.
It's Coda.
Whatever.
But yeah, like his flashback, him of like having gay sex with this random guy, and then like him calling out his like ex lover's name, and is him like being killed at a club. So I'm not sure which club or it just happened at a club, but. That's basically how he became a demon. And he had this chain where he always like touches and like will freak out about if anyone like mentions anything close related to a tragedy or like his lover.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we know he's a devil or devil man. I don't know how people not figured out for Miko, but like she's clearly because she does the run.
Yeah, like it's
she has the golden rotation like run.
Yeah, the hilarious like fly. I loved like how they animated her moves too. They're like there's gelatin like.
So you guys store the demons. That's where you keep the demons, where it goes in the package of the man and.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, we can kind of jump forward a bit. So yeah,
well, we gotta talk about this because it's like the main thing episode you really have to talk about, which is then like
it's where like the whole world kind of goes from like demons being a thing that like are slowly popping up to
it shows
society changes.
Yeah, he freaks out and then like it showed on TV where everyone cuts it off after like, the online streaming where that Ryu's has. So like Ryu's also explained like these are demons. These are and like
he sort of creates the whole narrative where it's like they're taking over us. We need to destroy them all.
They're in our society secretly
and then we get to the point where it's like we see like the what's the word like the crumbling of society. Like the people. The next few episodes are a little like nebulous. Like there's a few plot threads here and there. Like we see Miko. I keep saying Miko. We see Miko like kind of living on her own, like surviving.
She gets like run to get raped by gunpoint, but then she's killed the guy while she's fucking him. Then continues to fuck the dead body. Then you go back to her apartment where you see the dead body. The hands in the garbage of like the rapper guy she was with, and then I guess his legs in like the room.
So rigor mortis, I guess, set in, and like he's got a bloody.
She's fucking a corpse, basically.
Yeah.
And then, so she's on her own. They find out the track dude's still alive. Like, Akira, like, is keeping him on the roof to keep safe so he doesn't get fucking executed by, like, society. Because, he's Devilman. He just lost control because of the fucking drug or whatever.
Yeah, and we see Akira here, like, whereas Rio is, like, trying to pit humans against the devils, like, Akira is, like, no, there is hope for some people, some of the Devilmen.
The Devilmen are good, the demons are bad. Like, they're still human. Like, they just have different bodies or can transform. And that's how his, like, so that's happening. Like, the world's probably going to shit, and, like...
So this is something I just thought about. So, obviously we know what happens in the end. How, like...
Well, yeah.
Like, this is just what I'm saying kind of pertains to it. Like, so yeah, Akira and Rio have their final confrontation and everything, and then God eventually kills everyone. But we have the scene where earlier on when the world, the battleship
where like they're trying to launch nukes at like Russia or some shit.
But then because like as it turns out, the demons had taken over whatever military that was.
United States military, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Trump appears in this show also.
Yeah, Trump does appear for a frame. He's in like every anime this year. It's so funny.
The meme, like in the
But so God destroys the fleets.
He's basically a giant like white thing and nothing. Like it destroys the fleet, destroys the missiles.
It prevents the world from ending. So God wanted Ryu to suffer more. He wanted Rio to suffer longer. He wanted like what I guess is because it's supposed to be a cycle. They always keep saying how it's a cycle.
Yeah.
He wanted like the logical conclusion of like Rio suffering the most by having his best friend die in front of him and finally feeling.
Yeah.
Which I just realized that, and that's pretty neat.
I was gonna explain to you how his assistant was like a demon the entire time.
I know, because they showed Psycho Jenny for like one scene as the assistant, and I just was like, that was weird, and then put it in the back of my brain.
But yeah, so we're gonna shit like the mother finds out that the Miki's brother is like is a devil man, but he didn't know anything about. He's a devil man. He just doesn't know anything, doesn't know better. But the mom runs away with him, eats the mom. The dad goes looking for him. It basically just like apocalypse where everyone's shooting each other, robbing each other. He finds them, sees the son eating the mother.
Yeah.
Thinks about shooting him. The military shows up and just shoots at him because they are shooting everyone at this point. It's a clear death of show. He's just shooting fucking everyone.
It was heartbreaking. That whole scene, like...
It is.
I didn't care too much. Like, we don't really see them too much.
He's like also he's American, so Miki like half American,
yeah,
half Japanese, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, which that kind of makes her like stand out and like less accepted.
Yeah.
So it, yeah.
It's like there's a lot in the social media too, like her like going on social media to like try like I want peace or everyone should get along kind of thing. We're like fuck you, and you.
And then Amon just wants hugs. Or Akira as Devilman just wants hugs, so he goes out and hugs everyone, and then
oh yeah,
the world
that's
gets better.
at the end.
Yeah, that's
we'll
like
get
as
there.
she's like tweeting.
But like, so the whole family dies. He gets her too late again, but like he goes up to her and like has to tell her, and he's like fucking crying. Like she goes up there like and breaks down, like he's breaking downstairs, like everyone's crying. But then, I guess should we talk about the whole like what's his name, Rio revelation that happens too? Because that's when Akira gets his identity revealed. His Devilman persona revealed.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Remember we hit the whole Rio.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
the whole Rio like revelation.
Yeah, he goes on like they have like a broadcast like every 1 hour, and then it's him pretty much saying like kill Akira. Akira's a Devilman.
Well, yeah, cause he has this weird thing. He went to the United States where like the doctor became like a demon. He lit himself on fire, and that was like a weird exposure to demons for the first time for him. When
they did like they start doing the flashbacks about Rio like appearing in like the South American
then he goes
village. That was really cool.
Before he exposes him, he shows him going to there, he's trying to dig up something, like, where is this thing? And then he goes to, like, the village brings him in, and, like, they see, like, the statue of him, because that's...
Yeah.
And then all the jets come in to nuke him, but then he's fine, because, like, he's, like, the bubble around him, you're like, what the fuck is he?
Yeah, that was really surprising.
All the demons meet up with him and everything, too. But yeah, so basically after that, that's when he goes on TV. Like, Akira is a Devilman, like, he's a devil, like, a lot of people can transform like this, too. So, like, and then, yeah, so basically he put the target on his back where, like, people, like, the hip-hop guys are basically protecting Miki, and, like, they're, like, the only friend, I guess. Yeah, and, like, some of them are, like, weird, because, like, there's, like, the one outside who just goes crazy, like, in the car. There's the one, like, you keep noticing the glasses in Miko, who eventually shoots, like, goes bad. The other ones die, like, protecting them while he's trying to get Miki out. Like, Miko and Akira are trying to get Miki out.
Yeah, they were really cool. I loved how, like, because apparently in the original, they're just, like, typical, like, kind of, like, thugs. Pompadour. They're, like, the kind of Pompadour, like, delinquent character. I like how they made them, like, what an actual, like, kind of street kid would be nowadays. Like, that's they're really cool, and it gives them so much, like, depth. And, like, the scene where the police officer is being a dick to him, and, like, he's about to shoot the one kid. That, like,
the robbery thing. The guy make it up like, oh yeah, they have a gun.
Yeah, and then Miki is like being a nice savior as she should be.
And he's like, "What's in your pocket?" He's like, "It's a recorder." I think it was a recorder.
Yeah, it was a recorder.
So
I think.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I think we should get to like the main big thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. At the same time, like he's like I had to go find Rio and. You get Miko, get Miki out of there. They have their moment where
that was a great moment, too.
Miko in, like, the Devilman room of all Devilman memorabilia.
Yeah. Where they have their heart-to-heart, where she's like, I've always loved you. Like, I've always had such respect for you, but you've been, like, this kind of... You've been taking away my life. And, like, I don't know, that just made me feel really, like... That was a good, like, solution to her character arc, and then I was like, oh no, they're gonna kill Miko.
Yeah, she's a spider in, like... Spider's way.
Yeah, her form is really cool looking.
Yeah. But, like, because it's hard on keeping her safe. I'm like, go to a roof, maybe? Because a roof has been the safe place of, like, the entire show. Like, it's a random roof above, like, track thing. Like, you could just get her to a roof instead of going to, like, the fucking... down this one-way road.
But they had to go there, because that's where they would train.
It's not a good idea, though.
No, but they had to. For story reason.
I guess.
Well, that was like the moment when I was like, oh no, she's gonna die. Because I didn't know, like, obviously Miki dying is like a big thing in the series.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that. And like...
Me neither.
Because Amon, or I keep saying Amon, Akira fights like some random jobber dudes who are like these epic demons who are introduced 10 minutes before they die.
And he also kills the fucking...
The three-headed guy.
Yeah, he kills the three-headed guy, and then he's flying by, and he sees like these humans being like strapped down, like tied up, and that's when he just puts his hand up, like, I'm not gonna hurt you. And the little people are so strong and stuff, like shooting him, but the little kid like in there, just comes, they're hugging him. Everyone like realized, oh,
he's not a bad.
He's not actually like attacking us or gonna hurt anyone.
We're being shitty people by hunting humans who, like, obviously, like. If they were a Devilman, they would be defending themselves. Like, if these high humans...
I know, exactly.
Like, just shows how, like, crazy people got.
Yeah, people are gonna go crazy regardless like that. Like, it's just how it actually would happen. Like, weird, like...
Yeah, that's one thing that's like really neat about the show is how it
Like
goes
witch
into,
hunts,
like,
basically witch hunt. If
yeah.
people were actually witches, they would actually like do
Exactly.
magic and kill you, but they're not.
I would put them in a school and watch what they do because I love witches.
Or little.
I'd make them little and then I'd put them in school. An academy. It's a sort of academy.
Like a Little Witch Academia kind of thing, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. Like some sort of Little Witch Academia. But yeah, so that happens. He basically flies off to meet up with, I guess, Miki and them. But
well, no, he gets his wings ripped off because he goes and fights a bunch of other demons, and then he gets his wings ripped off, so he can't hit to run.
Yeah, he goes back to the house where we've seen before. She gets like fucking stabbed in the back and like brutally. Yeah,
that part was just like heartbreaking because I was like, it was at that point it was inevitable. Like there was no way she was getting out. Like all the other hip hop boys killed. Like, and then she just gets like right in the back, and he goes like all the way down her spine. It's like no.
Yeah,
and then they dismember her.
Yeah, her and the rap guys they dismember her. And like,
they're just holding and
then he's like, you people are the demons, and like fucking murders them all in like hellfire.
And then the cat dies too, and the
cat gets shot like when they're trying to enter the house for no reason.
And the cat becomes a messenger.
He's a cat. He's a devil cat.
Yeah, and he like helps. Well, I mean, Akira makes a call for like all the other Devilman to help him fight Rio because he realizes that Rio is the cause of all this.
Yeah, and Rio's house also blows up at one point.
Yeah, because he probably wanted to try and kill Akira.
Yeah,
for going there. And then we have like the last episode just like last two episodes I guess where just everything hits the fan. You have this huge global war where like everyone is fighting everyone, and like Akira has an army of Devilmen. They're fighting. He confronts Rio, and Rio is like, literally, I'm Satan. Like I'm Lucifer.
I fell from the heavens. I didn't have a memory as a kid, but now kind of everything came back, kind of thing.
And it like we see all these flashbacks throughout the show. We see flashbacks to him as a child. Like Akira there's this like horrifying dying kitten, and Akira is like, no, we have to save it. And Rio is a fucking box cutter. He's like, no, let's just kill it now.
Also, like him in the hot spring, and like animals come in there, and he's like, yeah, kill him. Like, no, I'm just bathing.
And so like throughout Akira's whole life, even though he doesn't have memory of being Satan, he still lacks the empathy a human would have.
Yeah.
And then
he didn't know about his powers, and like almost like instinctively came back, like when the missiles dropped on the village or whatever. Like
when he got all the flashbacks of like being a weird like Aryan child that woke up just randomly in South America.
Yeah.
And then the whole world starts fighting. I love like Psycho Jenny and like has like this huge telekinesis power where all these like poor like Navy men just start like melting. Their minds are just like
they're mentally thinking they're melting, so they just shoot themselves.
Yeah, he's like, forgive me.
And then she gets stabbed.
That was awesome. I love like how there wasn't any explanation. It wasn't like, oh, we need to make a weapon to fight her. Like, no, random dudes have these huge pikes with shields on them.
We have a lance with a shield, like a lance shield on it, and stabbed her.
Like, they don't have to explain it. Like, I can see that, and I understand it, and it's great.
Yeah. Everyone, basically every demon, every Devilman, like
they start
like Miko got fucking shot a million times, like in the last episode, and like there's like no one really left on his side. He basically takes the fucking the gay track forgotter and just splits them down the middle.
Yeah,
like,
that was awesome.
Like nothing.
I also like how he's fighting Lucifer, and he's like, his arms are getting blown off, and then other demons like jump on and become his arms. He becomes like this super strong like conglomeration of like hundreds of thousands of demons, I guess.
I love that part too.
And I know you haven't seen it, but the end of it is like color wise, like the way the world looks is like identical to End of Evangelion. Like the seas have turned blood red, like a very eerily similar. And from what I've heard, this series really inspired a lot of things like Berserk and Ava in particular.
Are you gonna do these violent shows or violent series?
But like, a lot of the imagery in it too.
And be liked.
Because there's a lot of like religious imagery in this, and I'm sure you know, in Ava there's a lot of religious.
All the crosses.
Yeah.
And literal angels.
Yes, exactly. But we also didn't talk about, so when Rio transforms into Satan, he's like a hermaphrodite. He's got like
he has boobs.
He has his dick and balls, which I love when they.
But he also had like
do that.
Eight wings. I think the 16 wings. I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was like really cool.
Yeah, that's a really cool. I love that kind of like weird like Old Testament-y design, because like angels have like these really simple design when you think about them nowadays, but in like the actual like Old Testament, there's all these weird like Selifs and these creepy, horrifying monsters that are described as like, oh, it's like 2 human heads back to back and then 20 wings surrounding, like, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then they just have this like heart to heart at the end. Well, so yeah, they kind of fight each other to the death.
And they basically go flying on a rock at the end. It's like they have their heart to heart conversation and everything.
Well,
Ryu's having
Rio has a heart to heart conversation with himself, essentially.
Yeah.
Which is like the moment where he realizes like once his best friend is dead, he finally feels empathy and he finally like is sad for the first time in existence.
Knows about loss and like human feeling.
Yeah, after it took destroying the entire world to get there, and then we see
God resets.
God is like resetting everything so that he suffers.
Or he basically starts over. Because like I just love like the imagery of like the second moon, so like you know what happened before.
Yeah,
like there's 2 moons there.
Oh, that was like a crazy. When I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I fucking loved it though, because
it was great. It was really weird seeing the end of Ava thing, like end of Ava connection, and like I was listening, like as I said before, I mentioned it before. Mother's Basement, Jeff Thu had a spoiler cast where he's talking about this, and someone, him or Gigik, mentioned like maybe what happened was Uasa, because obviously Devilman inspired Ava, and like Uasa was maybe taking that like the color palette and the inspiration from End of Ava and like kind of recycling it in this to like kind of go full circle, and I thought that was an interesting idea, because
I'll take your word for that.
Because I really want to read it, but obviously in a manga you're not going to see color, like you're not going to see like it is eerie if you look at how like side by side shots of Ava, End of Ava in this. But yeah, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I thought it was like one of the most unique things I've seen in like a good long time when it comes to anime.
I think the direction really helped.
Yeah.
And there's like a weird minority of people that don't like it, and they really dislike it.
It's not for everyone.
That's true.
It's definitely not an anime for everyone.
It's one of those things when I watched it, I was like, this was made for me. Like, there were so many scenes where I was like cheering at the screen, like, especially a lot of the weird sexual stuff. I was just like, put this in everything.
Thing, like, you know, there's so much in Japanese culture that you don't think that they be animated as much, or like something like this, but like, you know, like homosexuality, like sexual like activity of like just people, and like not like that. Like, you know, anime is a lot watered down, whereas like
especially nowadays,
where they tease a kind of little, but they don't show it like they do in Devilman. And like it's just its own unique thing where it doesn't hold back.
Yeah, the homosexuality was awesome to see, because like, especially in Japan is like really against that.
Exactly. So it's kind of nuts to think about that. Closest shit you get like that yaoi shit, and like
and that's like
you get a kiss at most. And if you're on ice, you're lucky. But like it's like the thing is not really like
Yuri on Ice barely had a kiss.
Yeah.
Which I love Yuri on Ice.
Or this is like straight up anal going on.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I just love how gritty and gross everything is. I've heard a lot of people comparing this to like all the old OVAs in the 90s, where it's like you can't get certain things on anime TV, but like in the OVAs, since it's like people are buying it, you can do anything, yeah. And it just is like, give me more. Like this is the kind of like, this is the stuff that when I was younger traumatized me, but now that I've like grown up, it's the thing that I like love the most seeing. And you know what? It's weird to I don't know. Like as a kid, whenever I saw like anything like borderline sexual and like, especially like cartoons, because cartoons, it was always weird to see that stuff in, because it was always like an adult thing.
Yeah. And
like as a kid, you're like, oh, cartoons, like they're just silly, blah, blah. But like that always like fucked me up. I was like, what is like this is wrong? It made me feel these weird feelings. But now I love seeing that, because it feels so ballsy to me, and like you don't see it.
Yeah.
But that was me ranting.
Yeah, good. It's one of those like the unique shows that only come along like once in a while.
Yeah.
Like I love those weird show, like weird action shows, but like keep you hooked with not just the action and the weirdness.
Oh yeah.
But have stuff in between that work and keeps you hooked.
The aesthetic is like gorgeous. The animation is great.
The music's great.
Yeah. Like, the story is also like,
it's like you go there for the concept of like, oh, it's gonna be this action show with demons fighting other demons. I'm like, okay, and then you get so much more out of it. But it's definitely not a show for everyone. Like It's like Castlevania is not a cartoon for everyone. Yeah. It's more of like an adult cartoon.
That's what I want to see, more like weird sexual stuff from Castlevania.
We're going to get season 2 in summer, so
yeah,
excited for that.
I'm so hyped for that.
And then maybe we got Devilman versus the Belmonts.
That'd be pretty cool. Actually,
Alucard versus
that'd be a good crossover
versus Devilman.
Especially since Devilman has just become the crossover character. He's in, like, fucking everything.
He's always been the crossover character.
So it'd be perfect to see him in like a weird Castlevania.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot harder to find anything like an anime better than this.
I know.
Pop Team Epic's pretty good right now.
It's not the same thing though.
And maybe if Part 5 comes out this year in anime,
I think there's a chance. I think JoJo Part 5 could come out late this year.
This is one of the best parts for JoJo for fights, so like, if that's well animated, it could be really awesome.
Yeah.
So, but like it's gonna be really hard to see if anything can really top it.
Yeah.
Maybe the Honey Badger anime, who knows?
I forgot about that.
We do an episode about that sometime.
Yeah, we are. I wanted to say, like, 2017 for me was a really, really strong year. It's probably one of the better years of anime I've seen.
Made in Abyss.
I on like the one hand, I can like, not one hand, but that's like Made in Abyss was fantastic. Land of the Lustrous was really good. I'm currently watching Princess Principal, and it's blowing me away. I love that show. It's not blowing me away. I shouldn't say that, but it's just like everything about it is like what I care about in like aesthetic and like narrative and characters. What else was there? There's a Dragon Maid came out last year. It was just great.
Like Restaurant for a random seasonal anime we really enjoyed. Like
Junie Tyson. Just kidding.
No,
just kidding.
No.
There's like Girls Last Tour, which I haven't watched yet, but it's probably right up my alley.
Fucking what's that? Kimono Friends blew up.
That's true. Yeah. It was just like a really fantastic. Like I don't think there's been a good year since like Kill la Kill came out. Like as good in my opinion.
I think it was definitely a good season to get mainstream attention for anime and all that shit. So
yes, and then Devilman is like super mainstream because it's on Netflix.
I'm hoping that it'll make Netflix like pick up actual like anime to get it. Next original where it's all done and ready just for Netflix and not just like
the shitty not simulcast thing they do.
Not really simulcast. Yeah. It's a really pain. Yeah.
Because I think this is the first one that was like, as you said, like they not simulcast. Like it was totally done and they dropped it all at once.
Netflix only.
How they like to do, and it. I mean, you can tell like they didn't skimp on the budget. Like it looks good throughout. The people have been complaining like some of the scenes look awkward.
Oh yeah.
But I think the aesthetic of the show looks good enough.
He made the art style for like stuff at a range looks weird. Like
yeah.
Where like only at certain close-ups you get the details of the character. Like Ryu looks weird throughout like 90% of the show until his final look.
And that's how like every show looks, unless they fucking animate every character at full screen and then just scale them back. Like,
and they had to spend money on a voice actor who could speak Japanese and English like very extensively.
He's pretty good, I have to say. Ryo, yeah, we obviously watched the sub. Ryo does a pretty good job.
It's so funny though.
It's really
so
goofy.
Weird. So jarring to see how much English he actually speaks.
He sounds kind of like a robot for a lot of it, but that helps.
It sounds like he has like a little bit of peanut butter stuck on his mouth. Like
that's pretty good.
He's trying, but like they gave him a lot to say. It wasn't bad, but like still sounded like he had a little bit like.
They definitely could have gotten a better one. Don't get me wrong, but I liked his Japanese. As well. Still
great. So, any other thoughts? I guess seasonal blend. What kind of drink do you?
You got a cup. It's like instead of getting cream and sugar in your coffee, you ask for cum and blood.
No, that's not very good though.
but it tastes really good. It's like I want a coffee black, but with cum and blood inside it. All right, how about some breast milk too?
No,
that's disgusting.
It's like you're on a really hot day. You're looking for something like really good, and you have that ice cold glass of water, and it's just the best thing you ever had in like a while.
So you're comparing it to water?
It's not water, but just like having like a fresh thing after a while, after so much, and just like it's just tasting so like, the best thing you've ever had.
And it's like a surprise.
Yeah, like a surprise.
Like you didn't know it was coming.
You didn't know this water would taste as good as it did until you and it's like this high dehydration of like so much stuff.
And then you look down and there's cocaine in it, and you're like, oh, so this is the kind of experience I'm having.
Either that, or just having like just the first time you've ever had an ice cold drink that's just been perfect for you.
Okay.
Very broad, but I give it...
How for me, I'm gonna give a second one since you didn't like my first one. It felt like I was drinking one of the drinks that you see in the club scene where they put like the pill in it and fill it up with like the colorful. I felt like I was there drinking one of those like drug drinks. Like that's how great it was.
It's like high quality champagne that tastes just as good as much money as it cost.
Yes, with a pill in it. With
Sure, Jim.
Nondescript drug.
Jim, if you want drug, that's
an ecstasy, I guess.
Ecstasy or roofie, whatever you want, or a roofie colada. I don't know.
I wouldn't want that.
I'm sure. Well, not you're saying you want it though.
No, I don't want to get roofied.
You end up with a demon in you then.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know. I'd be asleep, and so I guess I'd die.
Maybe a pill with a demon. But yeah, so I recommend it though.
I recommend it full marks.
If you like weird or like great animation, like awesome soundtrack. It's like, if you don't like ultra violence or like ultra sexuality, not for you.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but definitely not
You'll
for
hate
you.
it.
But like, yeah. But
if you're like me and you like the super psychosexual, you like the
want
weird shit.
that weird mature anime that's actually like good. There you go.
Yeah, that's the final thing I want to say. Like, it is so edgy.
It holds
without
back.
being without being like the cheesy edge that you see like Sonic the Hedgehog characters are.
Look at all this gore and Judy Tenzin, but just black it out.
Yeah, you have like edge like that where it's just like it's funny to laugh at. This show is like it embraces the edge so hard it cuts itself on it.
Yeah, it can be like kind of gritty with like realistic of like how like actual gore would probably look. And
then it'll go goofy and do like the run cycles that are like silly, and then it's just like yeah. We got a problem with that?
How they run.
And then it raps to you for 5 minutes about how it feels.
But yeah, I highly recommend it though.
Yeah. I liked my coffee, my coffee
sure, Jim.
rating. I thought that was pretty good.
I'm gonna get you a cup of coffee with blood and semen in it. There you go.
Oh
cum
boy.
Coffee. They cum sake, but cum coffee. With lumps of like it's a cream. It's just fucking blood. There you go.
Clotted blood. All right.
So any other thoughts?
No.
Or things you want to say?
It's just I loved it. It's it's definitely my top 5. It's kind of hard though because like Tatami Galaxy is so good in like different ways. I recommend like watch everything by this director. He's fantastic. Like just if you can get your hands on anything by Uwasa, do yourself a favor.
Tommy's on everything now, and Ping Pong on Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Tommy's on Hulu and Crunchyroll, I think.
Is it?
Now. I think it's on Crunchyroll now.
Tatami Galaxy is so good.
Right.
It is not for the faint of heart, though. And by that I mean you have to do a lot of reading, and the dialogue is like mile a minute.
It's not for me.
Yeah, I can... It's like a show that can never get dubbed, though. Like,
but they probably did.
No, they've never dubbed it.
Just like Konosuba, they never dubbed it.
Yeah. Alright, I guess that's it. I don't want to keep going.
Alright.
I'll just keep sucking the show's dick for
Very
10
good.
years.
Yeah, should we do what we've been doing then?
No, we'll do that, because...
Alright, yeah.
This is more of a spoiler cast.
Yes, it is more spoiler cast then. We'll save it for next one then.
Yeah.
Alright then, I guess I've been... where can they find us, Jim?
Yeah, you can find us on YouTube and iTunes under the Nyancast. We also do a JoJo review show, which we're on a brief hiatus because we're waiting for the JoJo to stop being on hiatus.
Yeah, and also Bato shut down. Rest in peace.
What's Bato? I don't know what Bato is.
Everyone reads her manga.
I buy my copies of JoJo each week.
No,
from Japan.
You buy the raw from the magazine.
Yeah,
from Shonen Jump and stuff.
I have a friend who cuts out the JoJo parts from Shonen. Well, it's not Shonen Jump, but
it's weekly Jump.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
They moved it to a seinen magazine.
But hey, if I could have a monthly like subscription to JoJo, I would. But I can't. You can't have nice things.
Yeah, no.
If I can't have Bato anymore.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. You can censor it. You can just bleep it out.
Yeah. So I've been Jim.
That's all where they can find us at, though.
Yep, that's all.
That's all.
YouTube and iTunes under the Nyancast.
All right then. That was Jim. I'm Sam. Bye.
Bye.